Hello, today, back, hundredline. We're finally out of jail because remember last episode I made the wrong choice. I made the wrong choice and ended up in the troll route. I was like, nah, there's no way. Nah, there's no way. I did. I made a mistake, and I thought I was trolled. I thought the homie trolled me, but no, I was just a dumbass. I was a stupid ass motherfucker, bro. So we're back to day 16, well 17 now. And we're gonna continue on with chapter 14a, which is a good branch, a good route. Don't know how you say. Because it's gonna get us hold up these two endings. So 72 and 76. I don't know how to get story lock 3. But I guess that's for later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13. That makes me. Oh my god. Oh, it's starting. I can't read already. 14 with me. Even Hiruko, the one I'd been the most worried about. What? Looked fine. Seeing them all there eating breakfast like nothing was wrong. Bro. Can we get to the. Ooh, okay, this time is different. I'll go see how. Is it actually different? We're at this point. I think I have to go check a doctor because I'm legit. I might be demented, bro. I might have dyslexia. Everything. The complete. I'll see how Hiruko's doing. First of all, I need to talk to Hiruko. She said she's not feeling well, but hopefully it's nothing serious. Just as I was about to head, where is that word to leave the cafeteria? Yo, you good? Rumi, you're still here? Seems like that diary was the real deal after all, huh? Don't worry, Takumi, I won't say a thing. It's our little secret. Dumbass bitch, stupid ass bitch. Did I not save yesterday? Oh my god, Yeah, I did, but it threw me at the start of the cutscene. Makes sense. However, I feel like I've already seen that. Probably in the 14B branch, but still. Anyway, I need to talk to Hiruko. I pulled myself together and made my way to the dorm rooms on the roof. Ding dong. No good, huh? I rang Hiruko's doorbell, but there was no reply. Didn't sound like anyone was moving around inside either. She used the PLM perhaps? I was reaching toward the bell to ring again, but thought better of it. She's probably sleeping. I'd felt bad for disturbing her. After the events of last night, I was still pretty worried, but I decided to leave Hiruko be for now. I'll ask her later. I've still got plenty to do in the meantime. Reluctantly, I turned away and left to attend to other matters. I already knew where my next stop was going to be. The library? Never mind. What? Oh, this is where I chased the killer around last night. At the time, it had been too dark for me to make out very much, but I had a general idea of where to go. Should be right around here. I began to rummage around in the grass and shrubs searching for the saw. It took me a while, but I eventually found it. Here it is. This was what I'd been looking for. The power saw I'd taken from the killer and thrown into the bushes during our chase. I can't just leave this lying around here. I'd better put it somewhere safe. Hefting up the power saw, I carried it back to the school. Okay, should be good or well, it should be good. It should be whatever. Metal shop seemed like as good a hiding place as any. It was already full of guns and landmines and other lethal-looking objects. Set the power saw down in a corner of the room and stared at it for a moment. Up close, these blades look even bigger and even. Bro, there's no words. I'm seeing shit, bro. I swear, tomorrow I'm gonna see ghosts. And more deadly. I'm glad I didn't get hit. Whoever that had been brandishing this at me and Hiruko, they were definitely out to kill us. But why? What motive could they possibly have had? I can't. I should probably go over the whole incident again. I'll tell the others I've stashed the power saw in here next time we're all together. Closing the metal shop door behind me, I left and went back to my room. Back in my room, I collapsed onto my bed, exhausted. Looking at the clock, I realized half a day, gooba gaba. The 3 major mysteries to solve. The first was what happened last night. What was I doing in the biolab with no memory of how I got there? Why was Hiruko being attacked? The second was the person in the strange black suit. I had no idea who they were, what they were doing here, or why. And the third... the book. I hadn't looked at that strange diary again since putting it away. Couldn't be, could it? I got up from my bed, opened the desk drawer and took out the old notebook. This thing still creeps me out. What kind of deranged person had written these illegible words, scribbled this picture of the killer? Looking at it gave me a weird, sickly feeling inside, like I was being drawn into the madness on the page. It was a signal that the killing was about to begin. Yeah, we're all going to die. Yeah. Hiromi's crazed words welled up in the back of my mind. Were the threatening messages in this diary really connected somehow? I wanted to dismiss it all as a meaningless series of pranks, but I still had doubts I couldn't quite dismiss. Didn't get the chance to talk to Hiruko yesterday. I'll have to track her down today at some point. But first, cafeteria and the power saw, of course. Everyone except Hiruko was there. I waited and waited, but she didn't show. In the end, I told the rest of the team that I'd stashed the power saw in the metal shop for now, and left. A little calmer in here. I needed a change of scenery and find myself visiting the leisure lounge. There's no one here. That's too bad. I was in the mood to talk to someone. Wasn't really sure what to do, so I sat on a chair by the side of the pool and gazed at the water for a while. Suddenly, I got an unpleasant, twisty feeling in my stomach. Why am I so hungry? I just ate a few minutes ago. Yeah, I haven't forgotten about that. Cause bro, at some point one night he was like, I'm hungry. Actually, I don't want food. I'm sure he wants flesh. What's going on with my stomach? My appetite seems to come and go a lot lately. Reached out for a bottle of water in hopes of quelling my hunger pangs. Water? And as I did... Hello? Oh, Hiruko. A surprised, troubled expression crossed her face. She must not have expected to find me here. I thought I'd finally get to talk to her, but as soon as she saw me, she turned around and began walking away. Hey, wait! I ran after Hiruko and grabbed her, wrapping a hand around one of her long, slender arms. Why you gotta describe it like that? Let me go. Sorry, but I can't right now. I need to talk to you, Hiruko. I have nothing to say to you. Hiruko looked away, refusing to meet my eye. She was acting so strange, and I had no idea why. You feeling better? Heard you were sick yesterday. Anyway, wanted to talk about a few nights ago, when you were attacked in the biolab. You remember that person with the power saw, right? Where'd they come from? What happened that night? Can you let me go now? You're going to leave a mark. Oh, sorry. Realized I'd been holding on to her really hard and let go. I couldn't let her just leave yet. I shifted around and blocked her path to the door. I already told you I have nothing to say to you. Stop wasting my time and move aside. Why are you acting like this? Is there some reason you can tell me? Please, just leave me alone. Well, huh? Hiruko, what are you... Before I could say anything else, Hiruko shoved me aside, knocking me off balance. Ow. Fell on my butt with a painful thud. That girl really didn't want to talk to me. I got to my feet and to go after her, but she was already gone. Hiruko, why? I had no idea what was going on with her. Why wouldn't she tell me what happened? Why was she avoiding me all of a sudden? I didn't know, but one thing was clear. Hiroko was hiding something. As usual, I need to find out the truth. I wouldn't get anything out of Hiroko the way she was now, but there was plenty of other stuff I could investigate. I decided to clear my mind by looking around somewhere else. Didn't get to talk to Hiroko today either. Huh? Yes, you did! Are you... There's still so much I don't know about that girl. Never really got to know her the first time around. Hopefully this time she'll open up to me, and we'll all make it through this alive. No, not just hopefully, I'll definitely make that happen. Oh, Takumi, get checked. You're like me. You might be demented, bro. Speaking of the library, I've got some business there today. But first, I better have breakfast. Yes, the library. What are you gonna do about it, huh? I stepped into the cafeteria and grabbed some food. For a second, my eyes met Hiroko's from across the room. Oh. Again? Yo, chill! There was a moment of silence, and then she turned away. She refused to even look in my direction after that. Sheesh. Guess she's still avoiding me. Diving inwardly, I turned my attention back to my food. When I was done, I made my way to the library. What are you gonna do? I think Darumi found it somewhere around here. Stood in front of the library stacks, thinking back to the day Darumi and I found the strange diary. Seldom completely buy it has anything to do with what's going on here, but it was worth taking another look at what was here. There might be some kind of clue. And right now, I needed all the information I could get. I ran a finger along the spines of the book and then began pulling them one by one. My movements got faster, more frantic. I kept going until I emptied the entire shelf. How long did I spend doing that? Completely lost track of time in my desperate search, and eventually, I found something that made me stop and take notice. Oh, what was this? I lifted up a beaten up old volume with a hard cover. It had caught my attention for a simple reason. There wasn't any writing on it. Front cover, back cover, and spine were all completely blank. I looked in the back to see if there was any publication info there, but the last few pages had rotten and crumbled away. It must be really old. I gently opened it to the title page to be greeted by the only text I'd seen so far. The history of the school. The letters were faded and old-fashioned, but I still could read them okay. Come to think of it, aside from the basics, I actually knew remarkably little about this academy. With both Saray and Nigo gone, there wasn't anybody I could ask about it. Not something I've thought about very much, but this isn't exactly a run-of-the-mill school. Turned the pages, getting a whiff of the musty paper smell that only really old books develop. There was no publication date anywhere, so I had no way of knowing how old it was exactly. I flicked through the pages at random until... Caught a glimpse of some troubling text. What if there's what are they called? You know the books where you have the photos of like every student of every class of every year? What if for some reason Hiroko was in the book, for example? That'd be really interesting. Did I see that right? Went back to the page in question, and sure enough, there it was. Notes on the serial murder incidents. My heart skipped a beat. A trail of cold what, bro? A trail of cold steel ran down my back as I began to read the passage. It detailed a series of ghastly murders that took place at the academy sometime in the past. They started suddenly one day, without any warning. A mysterious figure appeared in the school and started picking off students one after another. That means that they were students before us. Lad in a strange black suit. The killer used bladed weapons like saws and hatchets to massacre their victims. Some students rallied together to try and fight back, but they were all mercilessly cut down. The next day, the academy was sealed off from the outside world. Students prepared to mourn the friends they had lost. But then, the killer came back. Once again, they mowed down student after student, bathing the school in blood. Cries of pain fear and hatred echoed throughout the grounds as the students' short lives came to an abrupt, violent end. And then, just like before, the killer disappeared without a trace. No one knew how they got in to begin with, although some thought they may have passed themselves off as one of the surviving students. No one ever got a definitive answer, and the nightmare still wasn't over. Again and again, the killer would appear seemingly out of nowhere, slaughter a handful of students, then disappear again. Naturally, there were attempts to fight back, but none of them achieved anything. It was as if they were dealing with an unkillable demon. Even now, the killer still stalks these halls, awaiting the time for another massacre. You wanna know what this is reminiscent of? Danganronpa, of course, but precisely the oh my god, what is it called already? The most horrible tragedy in the history, or whatever it's called. Basically, the massacre that happened at Hope's Peak, like the very first one, the one we see in the anime, right? Where Junko and Mukuro, right? They just start blasting. Like they hold the first killing game somehow. It's not really a game, but like, yo, you know your mama? If you want to see her, kill that bitch. Yeah, you? If you want your mama, kill that guy. Type shit. This is really similar. Just doesn't sound realistic. Although, I guess it's not the craziest thing in the world. We're immortal? Yeah, what else? Found myself thinking back to the strange diary again. Could it have been written by one of the students who survived these attacks? The information in the old book and diary matched up a little too well for it to be coincidence. But the part about the killer still hiding out somewhere in the school. That couldn't be true, could it? Could they have been the one who wrote the threatening message that started all this? No, wait. I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Let's see if there's anything else. I took a deep breath and went back to reading the school history. For the next few hours, I immersed myself in urban legends and reports of other strange incidents that had supposedly occurred in years long past. Alright, I think that should do it. Close the cover with a sigh. Having skimmed through most of what the book had to offer. It covered a wide variety of topics, but it all sounded like things made up for fun, rather than describing events that actually happened. Stuff about the serial killer is the only part that feels like it might be important. I don't know if it has anything to do with the parasol maniac I saw, but it's worth thinking about. I'll take this book with me for now. If Terumi finds it, it'll only fuel her morbid fantasies. It was already dark out. I'd spent the better part of the day reading. I tucked the book under my shirt, left the library, and headed back to my room. Damn, that was a mouthful. My jaw hurts, bro. I'd like to look into the murders that book talked about too. And I still haven't got a straight answer out of Hiruko. There's so much to deal with. I don't even know where to start. I think I'll just sleep on it. Oh, my head. What the hell's happening? Ew. A sudden migraine? Sharp pain in my frontal lobe? Cafeteria, Hiruko not here. What's your problem at this rate? I'll never get to talk to her about that night. No, I can't give up. I'll ask her again today. I have to try. Morning, Takumi. I was taking my tray to a table when Moko called out to me, chipper as ever. Turned around and saw that Nozomi was with her. Hey, you two. You're up and at it early today, huh? Morning, Takumi. Want to eat with us? Sure, thanks. I took a seat opposite the girls. Moko stared at me intently, like she had something to say but didn't know how to bring it up. Is there something on my face? No, of course not. I was just checking out your breakfast, that's all. You got a real good balance of macronutrients here. Something's up with Moko. What does she really want to talk to me about? Maybe she's waiting for me to make the first move? I look like a total creep if I'm wrong. Classic. Oh, come on, Moko. Let's just come right out and ask him. Yeah. I was getting to it.
Stuff like this calls for a delicate approach. For all we know, Hiroko's maidenly virtue could be at stake here. Huh? What about Hiroko? Oh, whoops, there I go again. Somebody call a plumber, because we've got a leak. Sorry, Takumi. I really hope you don't take this the wrong way. But Moko and I have been talking, and we both think you and Hiroko have been acting a little strange lately. Right, I should have known this was coming. We didn't want to pry, but it's been going on for a while, so... Sorry, hun. We just didn't know how to bring it up. Don't apologize. It's my fault for making you worry. Your concern was understandable. Things had been awkward between me and Hiroko ever since the incident. But what was I supposed to say? I had no idea why she was avoiding me. Well, some stuff happened, but I'm really not sure how to explain. Struggled to find the right words, but Nozomi didn't press me. Huh? Right. Thanks. My breath caught in my throat. Just for just a moment, it felt like I was talking to Kurua again. I'll see what I can do to soften up Hiroko too. I know she's the type who likes to be on her own, but she's still a poor, vulnerable maiden at heart. Even rabbits can die of loneliness. You boys have to show some sensitivity. What does that have to do with it? I get the feeling this conversation is drifting away from its original topic. I don't have the energy to get it back on course though. I'll just smile and nod until it's over. Oh, these two are pretty sweet. I like him, especially Nozomi. Oh, today was pretty uneventful. It's not to say that I don't have any problems. Hiroko, the killer, the invaders, there's still a lot I need to deal with. Of all of them, Hiroko's probably the most urgent. If I don't patch things up with her soon, everyone else is going to worry. Alright, tomorrow for sure I'll... Oh my god, Eva. Now is not the time. Wait. We used the bomb before, right? On day 8? No, that was not day 8. My god, bro, let's check. When was the last attack? 14? 15? Oh my god, please. On day 15, right, we took care of Volagarshin. Now you want to use it again? Interesting. Ima, you good? Okay, sure. She even threatened to sever our sibling bond. The idea was so distressing I passed out on the spot. The point is, I'm fighting and there's nothing you can do about it. Don't interfere, brother dearest. I've been training too, by the way. If push comes to shove. Shove? I'll jump in and protect my dear sister. Sure. It's been so long since Hiroko spoke to me. She caught me off guard. Are they gonna take her hostage? I don't know. I don't think so. Ah. I'll do the same thing as we did. Same thing we did in my future. But Hiroko takes the lead. Are we really gonna do it? I mean, she's gonna take the mask off. And classic, right? No, she doesn't, please. Yes, respect. It's the same thing,
相手に対して最大
That's
限
what
の
I'm
敬意
saying.
を示す意味があるらしい。
神の教えだっけ。絶対に背くことは許されないんだよね。
隅野が嘘ぶっこいてなきゃだけどな。
嘘つき探しゲーム？誰から吊るす？
Yugamu on
命乞いなんて関
God.
係ないわ。さっさと殺しましょう。しかし、それではあまりにも無慈悲ではござらぬか。深夜に集団で殺しに来るこいつらもかなり無慈悲だけどね。
As long as it's not Yugamu, I think I'm fine.
この子が原因なんだっけ？個人的にはその展開も面白そうだけど、今くんはどうした？
That was up.
そうっすね。どうしようか悩みっすね。
悩むんだ。未来でお兄ちゃんたちを苦しめた元凶なのに、どうせ今回だって裏切るよ。味方を傷つけるかもしれない敵を助ける意味なんてない。過去の言う通りね。だいたい素顔を隠してる
A
やつも
lot of people are against
大
Eva.
鈴木先輩が言うと説得力半端ないっすね。
And I feel like there's pretty much no harmony within the group. Like,
新婚生の中身じっくり見てみたいんだよ。
hmm.
待ってください。何の話をしているかわからないですけど、私は
Like things could go bad very, very quickly if something were to, you know.
あなたたちに降伏します。だから殺さないでください。
Let me find my words because this is crazy. To no, something were to happen for there to be two groups within the team because of opinions not matching, whatever. You understand.
隅野さん、お願いです。助けてあげられませんか。こんな風に言ってる人を殺せるわけ。
I wish I could have a choice, bro. I wish, I really do.
先輩どうするんですか？
お兄ちゃん、隅野先輩、どいて。
Oh
そいつ殺せ
my.
ない。悩んでるなら自分にやらせて、さっさと殺してパワーアップしたいから。お願いします。殺さないでください。
隅野さん、待ってください。何も殺さなくても許してあげてください。
Let me get in the game, bro. I swear I'm sliming Kako. Anger, sadness, pity, desperation, fear. Everywhere I looked, somebody looked back at me with a different expression. They're all waiting for me to make the call. Then, suddenly... I knew it wasn't an easy decision, but I knew what I had to
こ
do.
いつは殺さない。捕虜として生かしておく。
Yes!
あんたバカなの？
Out!
なんで青月は始末したんだよ。
Oh,
てめえのやってること矛盾してねえかこら。
shut up!
仕方なかった。でも俺だって無駄に殺したいわけじゃない。前回の失敗を踏まえて管理は厳重に行う。一旦それで納得してくれないか。
でもまた別の手で裏切ってくるかもし
I
れ
are
ないの
goaded
に。
for that, Takumi.
リーダーが決めたことよ。私も従うわ。それに新婚生と言葉が通じる今なら
Takumi,
彼
you
女とま
are
ともに話を
goaded for that.
きっと敵の情報を聞き出せて今後の戦闘にも有効活用できる。そういうことよね。
ああ、静原の言った通りだ。決して同情だけじゃない。信じてくれ。
Backtracking, meaning doing things over and over and over and over and over again, is definitely not something that's very much enjoyable, right? However, this is good because this is like the third or fourth time we have the choice to kill Eva. And this time, surprise, this was very well done. They're good at subverting expectations. Very, very good. I was not expecting this. It's because like when you do this like choice, this scene over and over again, you get like a accustomed to it, you get conditioned to it. And like, how many times did we spare her actually? 2, 3? We've only killed her twice? But at the same time, I can't help but worry about her, right? I want her to live. And this time I really thought they were gonna kill her. That's great. Man, fuck Kako.
どうでござるか。
そういう理由なら、
Bro, you're 15. You do not take decisions. Trust me. I hadn't expected Hiruko to be so supportive. Thanks to her, the mood was starting to change. Everyone was still clearly conflicted, but they were starting to come around to the idea I'd proposed.
私も捕虜に賛成する。あたいも。前の失敗を教訓にすれば、今度こそ絶対にうまくいくわよ。分かったわよ。あんたたちがどうしてもって言うなら、それでいいわよ。
Silence, hypocrite.
僕も賛成です。彼女の面倒は僕がちゃんと見ますから。
Yes, King. Yes, King.
彼女に拷問する必要は
No. No.
面影殿の面影殿が暴れん坊な将軍に。
We'll ignore that.
こいつも一緒に檻にぶち込んでくれ。
Yes, please.
捕虜で決まったわね。あとはあなたが管理してちょうだい。リーダー。
とりあえず彼女は中庭の檻に閉じ込めておこう。鍵は前よりも厳重にしておく。
Ow.
ありがとうございます。私はどうしても死ぬわけに
You're gonna say home? Question mark?
どうしても
This time or not?
帰りたいんです。
No. We summoned the drones to take the prisoner away and locked her up in the court. Why you summoned the drones? Mostly my thoughts centered on the prisoner. Eva, she'd called herself. We were finally going to get a chance to sit down and talk to a commander. She managed to get away last time, but I won't make the same mistake again. I'll talk to her tomorrow and see what she can tell us. Hopefully this time she won't close onto herself. Because when was it? 00? Or some other chapter where we tried to talk to her and she just refused. Again, this hunger. Some rations I happened to have lying around and eventually had a shower and got dressed. Then I remembered Eva, the commander we'd taken prisoner. I decided to go and check on her before I did anything else. Where is she, bro? Move, Takumi! Oh! As I made my way to the courtyard, I spotted Shoma coming the other way. He was carrying a cafeteria tray. Oh, Takumi, good morning. Or, afternoon. Hi, Shoma. I guess it is more like afternoon now. Did you get up at a normal time today? I sure did. I needed to bring Eva her breakfast. I did promise I'd take care of her after all. Only natural that should include feeding her. How was she? Did she say anything to you? She ate a little, but didn't speak. I think she's in a state of extreme stress. She was trembling all over. Although, that might just be because she was so Yes. She's asleep now. That's the first time she slept since we put her in the cage. Okay, sounds like it'll be a while before we can get anything out of her. I'm sure if we keep talking to her, she'll open up to us eventually. She has such a beautiful, gentle look in her eyes. I don't think she's a bad person, really. Shoma developed a strong attachment to the prisoner last time, too. Things are different now. I want to believe it won't lead to the same disaster as it did back then. I'll leave Eva in your care then. Let me know if there's any change. Right, I'll do the best job an inept slob like me can. I do want to see what Eva can tell us. There's no point rushing things if she's not ready to talk yet. I decided to let Shoma handle her for now, and went to spend my time somewhere else. It's getting dark. Head back and get some sleep. Gazing absently at the sky, I ambled across the roof toward my room. I'm gonna... what's it called? You're gonna... Again, or what? Oh. Hiruko was there too. Also looking at the sky. You crying? You didn't get a better chance to talk to her than this. I changed direction to walk over to her, but then... Again? Why are you so surprised? She must have noticed me. She abruptly got to her feet and began walking. Bro, check yourself, bro. Start sniffing yourself, bro. This is crazy. Every time she sees you, she runs. She runs away. Do you play Smash, perhaps, Tsukumi? Why does she keep avoiding me? Hiruko, wait a minute. Panic and irritation made my voice come out louder than I'd intended. I got Hiruko to stop though. He turned around, regarding with quiet disdain. I'm sorry for yelling. I just slipped out. I really need to talk to you. Didn't I tell you I had nothing to say to you?
今は多くは聞かないけど俺を避ける理由だけでも教えてくれよ
She didn't say a word. Chilly silence. That was the only answer she deigned to give me. So that's how it is. Sorry for disturbing you. But you'll tell me someday, right? I want us all to survive this war.
もちろん静原も一緒にだからもし何か抱えてるなら頼ってほしい
Oh, and thank you for backing me up when I wanted to spare Eva. If you hadn't been there, the discussion might have gone on all night. Thanks for trusting me. I just made the most logical choice. I'm grateful all the same. Thanks again. Oh no, are you blushing? Hiruko turned on her heel and left, still not saying anything. Felt like her cool, collected demeanor had eased up for a moment though. Couldn't tell for sure since it's so dark. Oh well, at least I got to thank her. Hiruko was hiding something from me. That much was obvious, but for whatever reason, she wasn't able to tell me about it. I guess I'll just have to gain her trust, slowly but surely. Don't get discouraged. You didn't come back in time just to give up when things got tough. You're going to win this war and take everyone back to the artificial satellite, right? Yeah, whatever it takes. That's what I'm going to do. I made a silent vow to myself. The twinkling stars up above, my only witness. Damn, this is kind of hard. What? Normally, it would be my cue to start getting ready for bed, but not tonight. You're gonna read some books? I need to eat something. I was way too hungry to just go to sleep. I've been so stressed lately that my meals have been pretty rough and ready. I guess that's finally catching up to me. I finished all of my rations. I really don't feel like going to the cafeteria. Maybe I'll just drink some water or something. Bro is hungry and then motherfucking drank? So hungry, it tasted better than regular water had any right to taste, but it still wasn't enough. Drinking too much of this. I don't know if our water supply is limited, but I better not risk it. Now that I fooled my stomach into feeling like it had something in it, I got into bed. The hunger wouldn't bother me anymore. Bro, your hunger problems are something. I don't know what, whether it's the gi, whether maybe it's monster. Probably not, but you never know, right? It's weird. It's very weird. You're not hungry anymore, huh? But then what? Damn. Huh? What could that be? A sudden barrage of doorbell rings took me by surprise, and it didn't end here. There. What happened? That voice, Shoma. It took me a moment to recognize his voice over the knocking. He sounded flustered and panicky. Something bad happened. I heard it over the door, to the door, and opened it. Regarding Eva, right? His face white as a sheet. What is it? What's going on? No! What happened? I talked to her yesterday and she was just dots. Eva, just come for damn, just come look for yourself. Hey. Taken aback by Shoma's intensity, I allowed him to lead me away. Please tell me she didn't kill herself. The trap door. Shoma brought me to the courtyard. Everyone else was already there. They're looking at the animal pens with bemused looks on their faces. Shoma, what's going on here? What happened to Eva? She's still in her cage. What do you... Oh no. Oh no. Something in the way. Huh? Something in the way his voice quavered sent a shiver down my spine. But I did as he said and stepped forward to look at the cage. Can't have shit in this house. Can't have shit in this motherfucking house. And I was so happy that she survived, that we spared her. Inside was a sickeningly large pool of blood, and in the middle of it, a body covered in stab wounds. For a moment, my mind froze up. What was I looking at? Had someone really killed her? Good grief. With all this blood loss, there's no chance of reviving her. She's not even in the machine, in the revival-matic. Although I'm not sure the revival-matic would even have worked on an invader in the first place. Or Eva, what a way to go. It'd have been better off if we'd killed her right off the bat. Taking her prisoner only led her to an even crueler fate. Yeah, who did this, bro? Roma, he said it was like this when he came to give Eva her breakfast. The likely story, Mr. Gonzaki. It was you, wasn't it? Of course not! Eva was so beautiful and pure. Okay, let's just... choice of words, bro. But it's always the person who discovers the body who turns out to be the killer. Bro, you suck ass at being a detective. The way the cage was broken open, judging by the damage to the door, this was done with a bladed weapon. The saw. The power saw. Probably something motorized. Motorized weapon. My heart jumped into my throat. It couldn't be. Could it? Yugamu, can you look at the damage on Eva's body and figure out how she died? I can try, but I'm warning you. I am no coroner. That's fine, just tell me what you can.
遺体のあちこちに防御痕がある。傷口はすべて鋭利な刃物によるものだと思う。突然刃物で襲いかかられたんだろうね。彼女は必死に抵抗したものの、深く傷つけられ、出血性ショックを起こす。そのまま息絶えてしまったって感じかな。
威力が高くて鋭利な刃物、それってやっぱり。
Yeah, we get it, bro. We get it. I hope I'm wrong. There's only one thing I can think of. Through me. Sounds like the killer's back. Didn't I tell you this wasn't over? You mean the person to whom you fought before? Didn't you say you took their weapon away? Yeah, I put it in the metal shop. A power saw, huh? Yeah, I can see one of those doing this kind of damage. I remember seeing it lying around. You don't think someone used it to kill Eva? Everyone, let's check the metal shop, quick. Is it here? Is it not? Is it bloody? Is it not? Scrambled inside and headed to the spot where I put the saw. Let's go. There was nothing there now. We searched the room from corner to corner. No one was able to find it. No way. It can't be. It settles it then. Whoever killed the prisoner must have used the power saw to do it. The killer was in the killer in this weird suit came back? Where did they come from anyway? Hiding in the shadows like a coward. Bro, I don't care. Of course, the killer could just as easily be one of us. Besides, none of us had any reason to kill the prisoner. You think so? I'd say everyone gets an uncontrollable, oh my god, an uncontrollable urge to murder someone now and then. Just you, dude. Mr. Shiruko, you're the only one who survived an attack by this parasol maniac. Why have you been so quiet about it? Tell us all the gory details. I give us some clues to identify the killer. Sorry, but I don't remember much about that night. I can't tell you anything about the person who attacked me. That's a lie. She definitely knows something, but she's not telling us. No fair. Such a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and you didn't even get to remember it? That's seriously depressing. Can't we do something about Eva before we go look for the killer? Let's take her to the morgue. We bury her. We'll also be burying any clues the body can... Yeah, you're right. Maybe we can make her a grave marker for now. We'll give her a proper burial when all this is over. Burial? Burial. I don't know, bro. One group will move the body, the other will make the marker. Eito's still here. After wrapping Eva's body in a sheet, the boys' group carried it to the morgue. Hold up. No, okay, never mind. It's a morgue. It's made to make sure that the bodies don't... you know what I mean? They don't rot. Eito's body is in here too. One detail is that when I checked Eva just the day before, her mark was already gone. I doubt this has anything to do with the plot, it's just that the sprite she was using did not have a mark. Probably because they were lazy to do like a separate sprite with a mark. Eva's words came drifting back to me. She was so desperate to live and return home. She never did. Her life had ended in such a cruel way too. A feeling of wretched misery welled up inside me. I clenched my fists and tried not to lose my cool. Once we'd safely stored Eva's body away, I went to meet up with Nozomi and the girls. The whole team stood in front of Eva's empty grave and shared a moment of silence in her memory. At least they have respect even though she was an invader. That's pretty nice of them. After paying our respects at Eva's grave, the mood had been heavy. Sadness at losing Eva, fear of being attacked by the killer, paranoia about who could be behind all this, doubt, grief, frustration. It was all a smorgasbord of negative emotions. Didn't feel much like doing anything after that, so I just drifted back to my room. What if the killer attacked and killed again? Shit, what if I have to bury more of my friends? No, I won't let that happen. I'll get everyone together to discuss things tomorrow. We'll come up with a plan and find a way to deal with this. Firm and that resolve, I finally settled down and fell asleep. That is crazy. So hungry. The moment I was awake, I was assaulted by an intense pang of hunger. Again, No, that doesn't make sense. If Okumi is infected by the Gi, could he have been the one to kill? Yes and no? I don't know, maybe? But he would have known. This is what I don't understand. Thing is, why did the guy with the PLM suit appear with our saw and try to kill us? That doesn't make sense. Perhaps Takumi was under, I don't know, some influence and tried to kill Hiruko, and this guy in the PLM suit tried to save Hiruko. But then we woke up, tried to fight the PLM guy, and he tried to chase us because again we were trying to kill Hiruko. I don't know, bro. Did I even eat anything yesterday? Didn't really have much of an appetite, but still. Better go to the cafeteria. I won't let any more of my friends die. It's not the cafeteria. But yeah, sure. We all decided to get together in one of the classrooms. Once everyone was there, we got right down to business. Here's the deal. We need to do something about whoever attacked me and Hiruko and killed Eva. Up until now, we've been prioritizing our defensive battles, but after what happened yesterday, I don't think we can keep that up. That person in the black suit with the parasol. Let's just call them the killer to make things clear. Easier, not clear. We have to find them and stop them, or there could be more victims. You guys in? It was a relief to get such a positive reaction out of everyone. They all seemed willing to help. Are we sure they even exist? Why was this voiced? Why are you getting so mad about it? I think the killer exists too. I can't imagine why any of us would do those things. I don't want us to start suspecting each other. But who wrote this is the problem. So how are we gonna find him? Just search the school till we flush him out? Guess that's all we can do. Hold on, I might have a better idea. Cameras? I've been working on something I call an organic life detection device. It's not all that high spec, but my apologies, it could help us here. Oh, fancy. What's it do? Put it simply, it detects how many people are present within a certain range. If we set that range to within the wall of fire, we'll be able to see if there is anyone else inside the school besides us. But what if the killer is someone among us? The total number of life forms in range. Let's say someone is infected by the Gi. Does that count double or just one? Absolutely, sounds like it'll be a big help. Won't be ready right away though. I need to draw up some plans and get the materials together. It'll be a few more days at least. Stop it! Stop! Yes, bad influences, for sure. The image of the two books I'd found in the library drifted into my mind. Should I tell the others about them? Oh no! I want some more time to chew over what was in them though. Okay, good. I didn't want any choice. Hiruko, what's the deal with you? What? Something the matter, Kako? Oh, good morning, Takumi. I was just trying something out. Prediction?
Yeah.
A vision, yes. Well, I'd almost forgotten about that. Probably because our visions are so unreliable. You don't seem very surprised. I guess you knew already. In that case, I'll give you the short version. She's trying to use her gift to give us some clues about the killer. A laudable effort, if I do say so myself. But it's no good. I can't have visions on demand, so no matter how hard I try. If only I had a better grasp on it. I'd find the killer in no time at all. In that case, it's time for your dear brother to step in and have a vision of his... No. Oh, that's for your problem, Mr. Sumino. You probably just need more fiber in your diet. What? What problem? That day I ate a slightly more nutritious breakfast than usual, I think. Once I'd finished, headed back to my room, I think. Yup. A clue to help us find the killer. Back in my room, I opened my desk drawer and took out the book I'd stowed inside. Didn't know how true any of it was, but this was the only other thing I'd found that mentioned a killer hiding inside the school. Maybe I'll take another look at it, just in case. I opened the musty old book and turned to the pages that dealt with the ethereal murders. True identity of the unkillable killer. Wait. Didn't Hiruko said also in like the bad ending that she was unkillable? I don't remember that, no. However, Beshness did say, hey, you guys were not human, how come you're not down? Something like that. When pretty much everyone was infected with the gi. As I scanned through the pages, I found a section that offered several theories. A man given immortality through inhumane. I think it's inhumane experience. Now seeking revenge on the world that treating him so cruelly. Mr. Izuru Kamukura? Kinda, except he's not immortal. A researcher that was driven to suicide came back from the dead from using black magic? Nozomi's mom? A reanimated corpse made by stitching together parts from students who died. Okay, no. Hell nah. These all sound like something out of a horror story. Once again, most of them sounded like they just been made up for fun. Couldn't prove that any of them were fake, of course, or that any of them were real. I don't think I can believe anything here unless I see it for myself. With a sigh, I closed the book and put it back in the drawer. Guess I'll just have to do whatever I can until something new happens. There's no way there's nothing to do until day 33, right? With the Adamaku battle. Right? According to Kumi, want to eat with me? No. Accepted the invitation and sat down opposite Yugamu. For a reason that escaped me, he was grinning like a Cheshire cat. He seemed really happy today. Something good happen? Oh, am I letting it show? Whoops, that's no good for an assassin. I just can't help myself. I'm so excited I can barely hold it in. Considering Yugamu's unique personality, I hesitated to ask what he was excited about. The next moment, he picked up the knives he'd been toying with and turned his attention to the grilled meat on his plate. Moving almost too fast for me to follow, he began skinning the meat from the bone with a frightening precision. What are you doing? What? Is he talking about Eva? That's so funny. What? Not being able to do it myself has got me climbing the walls? Oh, right. Yugamu's not just a little eccentric. He's a grade A Omega class freak. He's breathing heavy now. He looked up from his whirring blades and locked eyes with me. Oh my god. Let me warn you. Keep it in your pants, bro, I beg of you. His eyes still locked to mine. Yugamu stuck out his tongue and licked the blade of one of his knives. Knock it off, please. Your sense of humor is bad for my health. Here I am, trying to keep everyone alive, and he's talking about killing for kicks. It's too early in the day to deal with this stuff. My hopes of a stress-free morning through 30 dash I suffered through breakfast. Yugamu's eyes on me the whole time. I decided to take a walk to clear my head and get my strength back. For real. Where to? Stepping out onto the rooftop, I walked over to the fence and stared up at the clear blue sky. Ah, nice fresh air. I feel better already. It wasn't bad, taking a moment to space out under this endless sky now and then, just as I was beginning to recover from my breakfast with Yugamu. Oh. I noticed Hiruko standing at a short distance away, also looking up at the sky. This is just like the other night. Should I try to talk to her? It'd probably only blow me off again. Pause. But before I could make a decision, it was made for me. Looks like she noticed me. Huh? This is different. I expected Hiruko to turn her back on me and walk away, but instead, she was actually coming over to talk to me. Takumi. Huh? Yes, what is it? My voice cracked. I was so surprised at Hiruko suddenly acting friendly for her. Why the change in attitude? Up until now, she'd been so determined to avoid me. As I struggled for words, Hiruko appraised me with a piercing gaze. How are you feeling? A little flustered, to be honest. No kidding, you look like a cat that's just sniffed a pair of socks that hadn't been washed in a week. Oddly specific. Man, what? Sure. I was just trying to give you an example. If you're feeling the same as always, then don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm basically fine. Why are you asking though? Are you finally ready to talk to me? I know you've had your reasons for staying quiet, but I don't think I can wait much longer to hear the truth from you. Like I said before, I want us all to survive this. So if you know anything that might be relevant, I can tell you one thing at least.
私はあなたの敵じゃない。それだけは信じて。
Hiruko looked me dead in the eyes. I could tell she was absolutely 100% sincere. Then, how about you tell me what's going on? If you're really on my side, you should be able to do that much. It's hard. You avoiding me all the time. The others are starting to take notice too. Now that you mention it, Moko said something strange to me a while back. Oh, what was it? She said you were like a rabbit and could die of loneliness if I didn't treat you nice. Does that mean anything to you? Wait, I was the rabbit in that analogy? What have you been telling her, Moko? I think her take on the situation was a little off. Don't worry about it. Aww. Is that a smile? Seems like a long time since I've gotten one of those out of her. Well, I must be going. I'll see you around, Takumi. Hiruko. Wish I could replay that, but I don't think I can. No, I can't. Bro's stomach started growling. Why am I getting so hungry at night lately? Am I sick or something? Nah, I doubt that. I used to eat snacks late at night back home. This is probably just a holdover from that old habit. That said, I don't think it's good for me to eat this late. Decided to content myself with slurping down water again? Okay, so again, let's go with the theory that Takumi is infected by the gi. Can the gi survive with just water? We'll conduct a thorough search of the school tomorrow. There has to be some kind of clue. Decided to get into bed, but then all of a sudden, he appeared. Oh, hey there. It's been a while. Is it? I suppose it would seem that way to you. I guess it all depends on your perspective. Lots happened here lately. I know. I've been sneaking out to check on things now and then. That girl you took prisoner. What? I mean, why? He saw the way Eva ended up too, huh? Can't tell you that. I'm still trying to find out whoever did. Whoever did it. Hey, you didn't see anything, did you? Any little detail could help us... Oh, any little detail could help us figure this out. What? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. No, I'm sorry for springing it onto you. We're just so desperate for information right now. If you do think of anything, let me know, okay? That weapon you had before, I think it's called a power saw? I did see where that went. It was out on the edge of school grounds, near the wall of fire. Wow, really? Yes, you can go see for yourself tomorrow. Thanks, I'll do that. I would never have thought about looking for it all the way out there. We can use all the help we can get figuring out who the killer is. So you really... It's him! It has to be him. It's him. It's Takumi. It has to be him. They really don't? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I'll see you again, Takumi. Has to be him, bro. Has to be him. I made the theory, I think, in one of the earlier episodes. The last one, the one before. I forgot, but I said that. This route, this chapter, where we don't leave the school, would actually... like a trigger, like... This route would basically be the killing game route. I don't know how you say that, man. But yes, and at the end of the day, at the end of the route, we would discover that the killer was actually Takumi all along. Why? Because of the gi. Now, was I actually mistaken? And it's actually gonna happen in this chapter, in this route. So 14A. I wonder. I really wonder. But the fact that I had the idea before and that FB was like, so you really don't know who it is? It's making, oh my god, it is making me feel like it has to be Takumi. Because, remember, Takumi at some point said, maybe I have to do the killing. And then he was like, what am I saying? I'm tripping balls. There's that. And there was something else? Yes, FB also said that, Takumi, you've changed. You're not the same. I think, was it before or after we got attacked by the gi? I wonder. I guess what happened to Eva really got to him. I don't fault him for being shaken up. None of us could have expected the serial killer was hiding here at the academy. I retrieved the murder weapon tomorrow. That's going to be a step in the right direction. The thing is, why would Takumi want to kill Eva specifically? That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so we're going down. It should be around here, I think. Sweating from all those solid massive flames in front of me, I began my search. Are they actually hot? Aha, got it. Oh, it's bloody too. This is what killed Eva. The blood had splattered up the whole length of the blade, right up to the handguard. There was no doubt about it. This was the weapon that had ended Eva's life in such a cruel, violent way. Better tell the others about this. I brought along some cloth so I could carry the power saw without getting my fingerprints on it. Back at the school, I got everyone together to show them what I'd found. Wow, this is a grisly-looking contraption. There's no way this isn't the murder weapon. I'd say these bloodstains are around a week old. That fits our timeline for when Eva was killed. Damn that killer. They got some nerve using something like this to do their dirty work. Tsubasa, you checked the fingerprints, right? Did you find any? None. How? That's too bad. There may be something else about it will give us a clue? There was nothing too special about the place where I found it. So, no footprints. Even if there were, we know so little about the killer, we need real expert knowledge to learn anything from this. Isn't it a little odd that the killer ditched their weapon and left it lying around here, in the open? Perhaps they had no choice. Takumi, he found it near the wall of fire, correct? Maybe the killer threw away their weapon so they could pass through the flames and escape? Yeah, no one would survive. Is this killer immortal or something? Unkillable killer. It happens more often than you think. Right, Takumi? Takumi looked at me and gave me a creepy smile. The diary we found did say the killer kept coming back from the dead. That couldn't be true, could it? Kaku, hurry up and catch the killer already. I'll see to it that you're paid for your efforts. Why me? Bro, you're gonna get paid. I hate to interrupt, but is it me? Is it just me? Or are we missing someone? Shoma. Huh? Now that you mention it. Shoma is, well... Sorry, I'm late. Oh, it was only Shoma. Shoma came running in, carrying what looked like a large garbage bag on his back. Trashy claws. I'm sorry. Carrying this slowed me down more than I thought. This sure is a big bag, dude. What you got in there? Oh, right. Well, it all began when I was eating lunch in the bathroom. Akyusho, you eat in the bathroom? Oh my throat, I'm sorry. Oh, what the hell? Classic social outcast move. I should know. I do it all the time too. Didn't want to spoil everyone else's mealtime by inflicting... So I went to the boys' bathroom on the second floor, and I found this. Shoma opened the bag to reveal its contents. Oh my god! I was right. I was right. Okay, I don't remember exactly when I said it, whether it was on the other branch or when I came back to this one. But at some point, Takumi was like, yo, the dude entered the school and like, actually I don't remember. But anyway, I was like, yo, what if they got into the school just to confuse us? Like, go up first, the first floor. I'm sorry, the second floor, the third floor, and then there's just some shenanigans, and then just escape, right? But at the end, we found that in one of the bathrooms, the window was opened. And if this is the same bathroom the window was opened in, it makes sense. But how come it took that much time to find the suit? This is the killers. It's what they were wearing that first night when they attacked me and Hiruko. It is. I was afraid of that. Found it stuffed in a supply closet. In the bathroom? Didn't want to make any assumptions, so I brought it here to show you. The killer took off their suit and hid it. I didn't consider they might do that. So what, did they take off the suit and then jumped out of the window? Or what? Okay, let's say they jumped out of the window. Did they escape or not? They would need an extinguisher to go outside the wall of fire, right? Did they have one? We have no way of knowing, but if they didn't, what if they just went to the roof and slept in one of the rooms? Now, the only room available... Wrong menu. The only room available right now is Ato's, right? So I don't know. Did they infiltrate us? Infiltrate us, as in, for example, I don't know. The killer, for example, is Takemaru. That used the PLM that was in the suit and that had the power saw. What if they killed the Takemaru from here? Take his place. Type shit. This is what I mean by infiltrating us. And we only figured it out thanks to Shoma eating in the bathroom. Go, Team Outcast! What about the killer? What about after the killer took off their suit exactly? Did they slip away and hide somewhere? It's possible, but we can't say for sure yet. I bet Tsubasa's doohickey will help clear things up. Should have it ready by tomorrow. Just wait a little longer. Does it count? No, she said living beings, right? I was about to say, does it count dead people? So, what are we going to do with this suit? And the power saw? Suit's no threat, but we should probably destroy the saw, right? If the killer gets their hands on it again, well, I'll end up like the prisoner. Wouldn't it be better to hold on to it? It could come in handy if we need to defend ourselves. Yeah, I'm with Nozomi on this. If we get attacked and have to fight unarmed, the best I can come up with is a bear hug. How about we lock it away somewhere? I'm pretty sure the lockers in the metal shop all have combination locks. If we're the only ones who know the combination, no one else can get in without absolutely wrecking them. I guess that'd be okay. Oh, but before that, let's take a closer look at this suit. The suit seemed to be made of some specialized material none of us had ever seen before. It looked big and baggy at first, but it will be adjusted to fit pretty much any person of any build. Yeah, we remember that. It was heavy too. Hardly the kind of thing you'd want to go walking around. Why had the killer been wearing this? And how come they outran you wearing this? In the end, we were unable to figure out what the suit was for, and didn't find anything that might lead us to the killer. Wasn't there some kind of ear maybe in the suit? No? We took the suit and power saw to the metal shop and locked them away in one of the lockers. Alright, looks like they'll fit okay. Now we just shut the door and set the 4-digit combination. I guess the team leader should do that part. Huh? Me? Can't think of something right on the spot. Just pick a number that's easy for you to remember, but don't make it too obvious. Yeah, but still. Karua's birthday? And then I felt someone's eyes on me. Does he know? Yugamu stood on his own in a corner of the room. He was looking at me intently. Sorry, but I think I'm gonna go back to my room. I'll leave the rest to you guys. What's the matter? Got a tummy ache or something? Nothing like that. Seeing that power saw has got me. Oh my god, bro. He's gonna beat one. Gonna beat one out, sure. Seriously, he's getting those urges, even at a time like this? I don't know, maybe it's bait. Okay, sure. Practically pushed Yugamu out of the classroom and into the hallway. The last thing I needed was him getting in the mood, especially in a crowded place like this. Anyway, I just got an idea for the combination. How about... Shut up. Wait, don't tell us. I think it'd be better if you're the only one who knows it, Takumi. Why? It kind of defeats the point if just anyone can open this thing. Not saying the killer could be one of us or anything, but it's best to keep risks to a minimum, you know? It does make sense from a logical standpoint. It'll mean less chances for this stuff to fall back into the killer's hands. Very ironic. We'll just need to make sure Mr. Sumino stays alive if there's an emergency. Sure, I'll do my best not to die. Not that I make a habit of it, anyway. Close the locker door and enter the combination to set the lock. The code I decided on was 6914. Why? 69 for the numbers of days left until day 100, and 14 with the number of people left in our group. Chapter 14. Very interesting. Does that correlate? This is 12. We have more than. We have 12 people here. Hold up. And technically we keep 12 right up until the end. We lose Eito for a moment, he comes back, and then we lose Eito and Darumi at some point, but very, very interesting. This is 12. Let's stick to this theory. This is Box of Calamity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Now again, this is just at one point, but yeah, in this, a lot more people die, right? Let's check it again. Hold up. This is... No, it doesn't work either. And then we have Veshness, but Veshness is it's a weird one, I'll say. Chapter 10. Yeah, no, it doesn't really work. Yeah, everyone dies in this one, and just Takumi dies here. Okay, so that was a coincidence so far, but a really fun one if you ask me. Now, this really going to play a role in the story? Like the number of chapters, with the number of people? If it doesn't go over chapter 16, it might mean something. However, I am most interested in chapter 00. Does that mean everyone dies? In chapter 00, there's no survivors? We'll see. 69 days from now, all 14 of us would still be alive. This code was like a wish, a promise to make that happen. Alright, that's done. Better have that combination memorized. It's all over for us if you forget it. I'll be fine, trust me. Yeah, this isn't Kiyoshika we're talking about. 4 digits is probably too much for her to learn in the first place, let alone remember. It's morning already. Tsubasa said her device would be ready today. We agreed to meet up in the metal shop this afternoon. What about now? Sure. Okay, is everyone here? Then let's get started. Let's get started. Is your device ready? Sure is. I was tweaking it right up to the last minute. But I think it'll do the job just fine. Take a look. Ooh, fancy. All this lead us to the 7 wish-granting orbs scattered across the planet. Organic life detection device, remember? It'll show us how many people are inside the school. How does it work? It's super simple, really. It detects and counts any large life forms within its effective range. Large! In this case, that range is everything within the wall of fire. So it'll show us how many people are currently on school grounds. Yes, even you. So long as you're alive. Interesting. But it only shows the total, not their locations. Locations, I said. How'd you make something so awesome? Aww. How about I just show you it in action? Everyone ready? I'm flipping the switch.
Huh?
15. So there's something... or someone that is hiding among us. My theory, which I said earlier, was that maybe Takumi is inhabited by the Gi. However, Tsubasa said that it had to be a large life form. So I don't know. There's only 14 of us. That means there's one extra? Yeah, I already tried it before, and it keeps coming up 15. Sure it's not broken? No karate chop, please. Coming from you, Miss Mojiro, I'd be more likely to smash it into pieces. I actually got Takemaru to help me test it out already. Oh, he went out. He went outside. Check the reading again. When we did that, the total changed. It went down to 14. In other words, this reading is accurate. And there really is someone hiding out somewhere in the school? Could the one extra be the boy made out of undying flames? No, he's so different from a regular person, he probably wouldn't count. It's too dangerous for any of us to search alone. We should split up into groups. And if you find yourself in a risky situation, get out of there. Or stop once the sun goes down too. We arranged to search the school in groups of 3 to 4 people. Fortunately, none of us were able to uncover any new clues. And when it started to get dark, we called it a day. Oh, what was I just about to ask? If there was any signs... Any signs? Of veshness, or, well, ri. No, this doesn't make sense. Letting the Supreme Commander walk away unharmed was a bitter pill to swallow. But she just said to inflict such a grave wound on someone as great as I. Bro, game, get your shit together. Okay, so that's 2 hours of footage for me. I think I'ma call it quits here. Sorry to be so low energy tonight. Just, you know, things happen in life and shit. And also there's the fact that yesterday, it angered me so much. Again, yesterday was the last episode, and the last episode was me making the wrong choice and going on the troll route. And this shit, it got me heated. Trust me, I had trouble sleeping because of it. But anyway, this time it's much more enjoyable. We get to learn a bit more about Hiruko, right? But so far, no real information about the plot of the route. There's killing, shadows, Eve is dead, the power saw, FB being a bit doubtful, and I feel like Takumi's the killer, but that's about it. We have no proof at all. And it's a bit slow still. It's day 34, I wish it was a bit, a bit more meaty in terms of a plot. But it's not for now. I know that the homie said that 72 and 76 are pretty good endings. So I have a lot to expect, or rather I expect a lot from them, right? Anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all. See you in the next episode where I don't know, bro. We could just continue and hope for good shit to happen, I guess. Goodbye, y'all. Goodbye.